We can't, as a responsible city council, continue to have our residents, our women and our children feel unsafe in a park that was built with the understanding that it would be used for recreational purposes.
A bar within a recreational safe space for families and children is a clear conflict. It goes against the Sustainable and Child-Friendly Municipality Initiative introduced back in 2014 to ensure that children feel safe, are provided with the amenities they need, and are healthy and well-informed. In March 2015, the old capital was declared a child-friendly municipality, but fast-tracked to 2018, the Belize City Council says that its attorneys is looking at the contract to determine the future of Pier One at the B.T.L Park in Belize City.
Nowhere in the Caribbean or in the world you will have municipalities sanctioning nightclubs, bars, etc., smack in the middle of a recreational center. So that in itself is a situation that is untenable. We have our attorneys looking at the matter. We will utilize all the resources that we have at the council. We give the principals of that business entity enough time to shore up security, to shore up that the people or the patrons that visit that facility does so in a safe manner, and they have not really complied.
The popular nightclub and bar on the entertainment strip of the old capital was installed back in 2014 despite concerns around the selling of liquor within the park and the possible ramifications. Since then, there have been multiple violent incidents, including a full-out brawl between rivaling gangs. But then on Friday night, a man was executed in the presence of patrons and police officers. Asher Saunders was shot to the back of the head.
Mr. Saunders and others were at Pier One socializing when a dispute happened amongst a group of male persons. Police intervened to stop the fight, and whilst police was intervening the fight, someone fired a shot hitting Mr. Saunders to the back of his head. I know that police does not control the issue of liquor license to this establishment. They recommend to the liquor licensing board on any event or whatever happened in this establishment, and police recommends if it is to be closed or open.
But according to Mayor Bernard Wagner, the City Council is but an ex officio member of the Liquor Licensing Board, and like the police, simply makes recommendations. The principals of the establishment, however, were issued a 10-year extension to its lease contract following Hurricane Earl in 2016, in which it pays the council a meager $350 monthly for the property.
That was an ill-advised move, in my view, from the beginning. It was an ill-advised move. So the events of last week, Friday night, clearly was a case where the rooster they come home for roost. For some reason or the other, the City Council chose to extend the contract even further, giving them an additional 10 years lease. But this is typical of the UDP City Council. It's when we go through the books and when we go through raveling what they did, it's a constant pattern where you see of long extending contracts to entities that were friendly to them. And so we as at the City Council felt that it is something we can't continue to turn the blind side. The people and the residents of this city want us to act, and we must act. And so in the days ahead, we'll be meeting with our attorneys to see the way forward. But clearly something has to give.
While Wagner stopped short of saying that the council would shut down Pier One, he says that they're willing to review the module of the business with the principals. That is, taking into consideration the legal ramifications of shutting down the establishment.
Every year, business entities has to reapply for their trade license.
Yes, so
And so that is something in our arsenal that we could use. And we also have the liquor licenses, like liquor license application that we could look at as well. But we will not stand pat on this matter. This matter has to be dealt with, and this council is committed to dealing with this matter once and for all. In the interim, we are hoping that the principals obviously would shore up their security personnel. We can't act until we have gotten our legal opinion on the way forward.
Duane Moody for News 5.